Good morning. Welcome to our magical Monday. The festivities have begun. Today is a very beautiful day. It's the 1st of November 2021. So the date is 1/11/2021. So with this triple one, I know a lot of new beginnings are going to happen. It's going to be absolutely new November where new vibes are going to come in, new beginnings are going to come in. So let's just give power to our dreams and let's start our morning journey with our wonderful programming. So we can see your screen. Okay, let's have the music. How wonderful. More power to our dreams. Let them all come to fruition. And so it is. So in this magical November, in this absolute new November, let's have new vibrations. Let's increase our learning power. And let's take a vow that whatever we learn, we will implement. It's very easy to learn, but we forget when we don't have a routine, when we don't have a schedule, when we don't have any kind of goals and dreams. So let's give power to each one of them. So, all right. Today is to chapter number 46, lifestyle number 46 by Luke Cotino, invest in a routine. So very important for all of us to talk about this. I did speak about this in the first 4 days of conception of a Life Transformation Series 3, that if you schedule something, things get done. Otherwise, you're procrastinating, delaying. So अगर आपकी to-do list नहीं है, day की, month की, week की, so आपका आधे से ज़्यादा काम नहीं होता. आप उसको postpone करते ही रहते हैं. So it's very important. Today we'll revise that in the language of Luke Cotino. So if you set a small routine for yourself before going to bed every night, your mind and body will recognize these actions and begin to prepare for sleep too. This sets you up to fall asleep quicker, which means you can get your full 8 hours of quality sleep. This time is called anchoring, which means creating a stimulus response, connection, or signal. Once this is created, you automatically react without any conscious awareness every time the stimulus occurs. So it's okay for your schedule to break once in a while. Say you're going partying, you're doing something and you're unable to meditate. For example, if that's part of your anchoring. So it's okay. But even if you're sleeping late, you can do 1 minute of gratitude. Lotus of gratitude you can do, right? Count your 10 blessings as before sleeping, or say pranam to whatever you're doing, washing your feet, brushing your teeth, washing your feet, whatever. If you have this, what is happening is you have stimulus response. The minute you wash your feet at night, you know it's okay, time to go to bed. The minute you wear a night cloth, the body knows, okay, it's time to surrender and sleep. The minute you, or open your arms like this, or you do like this, the body knows it's time to sleep. And the minute you lie down, the body knows. This is all stimulus response. To have a routine even for this is important rather than just sleeping on the bed, which may take 10 minutes to sleep. But if you've done this, automatically you will sleep, have a deep sleep, because you're consciously aware that you are doing something for something, right? The famous scientist Ivan Pavlov created a stimulus response reaction in dogs by ringing a bell every time he fed them. Eventually, he rang the bell without feeding them, and when this happened, the dogs started to salivate. So imagine there are much, if you talk about the human beings, they are much more conditioned. And here the dogs became conditioned to just the sound of the bell. So if you get into habit of, say, deep breathing twice, thrice, 4 times, 6 times a day, automatically your body will relax because knowingly, unknowingly, we tend to get tensed in our day. So that's also a detox way. So just develop these routines. The stimulus response connection between the bell and the feeding had been established at such a deep level that the response was unconscious and immediate. Humans respond the same way. Let's look at negative anchoring, which happens when a parent gives a child food when he or she is uncomfortable, when is upset, is hurt, is scared, is troubled, and tells them that the food will make them feel better. A lot of time when children are throwing fits, people give them water to drink, people give them food to eat. Then anytime they have a problem, they'll be conditioned to eat. They'll be conditioned to drink. So just see what habits are you putting in. In the first 4 days, I also talked about the power of water, that what energy is going into water. If the child is crying and the water glass is kept in the room, the water has absorbed that negative energy. Pehli baat to start pouring fresh water when you want to give it to a child or even to yourselves rather than stored water. If the water is stored with its infused water, it's energized water, like bottles have some quotation and some chants are going on, then it's great. Then it's anyways beautiful water. Please see what are you eating, what are you drinking, what are you conditioning yourself to be. Now, after 2-3 minutes of doing this, such a pattern becomes ingrained and can be disastrous to one's health for the rest of their life. The person is taught to suppress their feelings by eating food. A person programmed this way has not been taught to express themselves in a healthy way. Expression ke liye you have to be taught. We have to teach ourselves also how to express. Some people express and leash out their negativity by writing poems. Some people leash out the negativity by meditating. And some people leash out the negativity by shouting, even screaming, getting edgy and irritable with their kids or their family. That time, it's not easy to take a deep breath in, but sometimes it's important. I noticed the impact of anchoring in my daughter, Diana. Over the last 3 years, I've traveled extensively between Mexico, London, and New York. Every time I get back home, I'd open the door, hug Diana, and open my bag to give her the gift I got for her. After 2-3 times of trips, the pattern set in. Every time I rang the bell, the first question would be, Daddy, what present did you get for me? It then took me some more trips for me to change the ingrained pattern. So I recommend that we all use the power of anchoring in a very positive way to improve our life and our health. Our routine could consist of simplest things, such as washing your teeth, reading for half an hour, or washing your face. See what works for you. In my opinion, if all of us ask me, it's very, very, very imperative that all of us first wash our feet. Our feet, our root, remember, we're grounded. That those feet also carry some toxicity. Do you remember the old age when thank you Rahul sir for this chapter. Do you remember the old people that they used to wash their hands and their feet before taking meals? आज भी Brahmins करते हैं. There's science behind that because feet से भी कीटाणु आते हैं. हम हाथों को तो sanitize कर लेते हैं, feet को तो नहीं करते ना. So at least before going to bed, wash your feet, brush your teeth, wash your face. If you don't want to take a shower, it's okay. Taking a lukewarm shower is the best thing you can do to your body, and putting some kind of oil will be amazing if you can do that. If you can't, it's okay, but develop a pattern. And gratitude, definitely in the gratitude rock, if you're strict doing it, the magical rock of gratitude or the lotus of gratitude, whatever works for you. So I either do the magic rock or the lotus of gratitude. So that routine is very, very, very important. So that you wake up to freshness and abundance and gratitude. Very, very, very important. So after having spoken about a conditioning, a programming for money, today we're going to be talking about the earliest view of money paradigm. So what paradigm are we stuck in? What is that? What is our version? Do you think your feelings about money stem from your current financial situations? Wrong. अगर आप सोच रहे हैं कि आज की मनी की वजह से, आज की फाइनेंशियल सिचुएशन की वजह से आपकी फीलिंग्स बदल रहे हैं, wrong. You might assume that your negative emotions are a natural reaction to frustration of not having as much money as you'd like. सही बात है ना ये बात तो कि पैसे कम होंगे तो frustration होगी. लेकिन let's understand the reality, which is that our current feelings reflect how we were programmed to feel about money, usually in our childhood. Often this determines our financial state more than any other factor. So अब आप बोलेंगे कि प्रोग्रामिंग तो हो चुकी बचपन में, इसीलिए मेरे फाइनेंसेस आज ऐसे हैं. करेक्ट, आई एम विद यू ऑन दैट पेज. बट वो जो प्रोग्रामिंग हो चुकी उसको अनप्रोग्राम और रीप्रोग्राम तो हम कर ही सकते हैं ना. बाय नाउ ऑल ऑफ अस नो दैट एवरी सिंगल डे दिन ढलती है, रात आती है, रात ढलती है, सुबह आती है. So every day is a new beginning, right? So today being November 1st and today being 111 in the first date, can we take a vow कि हम आज से अपने आप को रीप्रोग्राम कर लेंगे. कल 50 दिन पूरे हो गए हमारी जर्नी के, आज 111 की डेट आ गई है. Can we reprogram ourselves and take, yes, I'm reprogramming myself for my betterment every single moment. Can we start saying that? And can we start saying we're divinely guided, come what may? Can we start trusting the process of life? Today, can we all make schedules for us? Today is a magical Monday. Today is 1st of November. So much is happening. And today we are also learning that our money paradigm is dependent on us. Okay, we've had conditioning. Okay, we've had failures. Okay, we've had negatives. Now is the beginning. And let's do it. As a Sangha, let's do it. Today, 24 of you are online. Maybe some couples are here I haven't seen yet. So just see that you 24, at least we get the benefit of this first beautiful date, this first beautiful change. The concept is a total reversal of the cause and effect that appears to be your reality. You may think that a million external factors created all aspects of your mind situation. Many seem to land on you as random problems, mix-ups, expenses, events beyond your control. अब आपको लगेगा अरे प्लम्बर आ रहा है, इलेक्ट्रिशियन आ रहा है, ये तो हमारे बस में नहीं है ना. तो जो खर्चे भी एक्स्ट्रा आ रहे हैं, मिक्सअप्स हो रहे हैं, रैंडम प्रॉब्लम्स आ रहे हैं, गाड़ी खराब हो रही है, ये भी आपके बस में है. कैसे आपके बस में है? अगर आपने जो मनी आप स्पेंड कर रहे हैं उसकी वाइब्रेशन बदल दी, खुशी से देना शुरू कर दिया कि जो है अच्छे के लिए हो रहा है, कम में बला टली. सो क्या होगा? बला टलती रहेगी बिकॉज आपकी कंडीशनिंग हो गया. अरे फिर ये प्रॉब्लम आ गई भाई, फिर ये खर्चा आ गया, तो और खर्चा आएगा. हम क्या फील कर रहे हैं जब प्रॉब्लम आ रही है? सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज तब होता है. मुझे पता है बहुत इजी है बोलना कि प्रॉब्लम आती है तो बी स्टेबल, बट हम उस मुकाम पे आ रहे हैं. बट व्हाट इफ दीज प्रॉब्लम्स आरंट रैंडम? व्हाट if we somehow created every part of our money picture, even seemingly external factors, to create conditions that match how we are programmed to feel about money? I believe we can create external factors that impact our money picture according to a master money plan of sorts, which is unconsciously set by our early experience. Our emotions about money come first, programmed from early childhood associations with it. Everything related to our current financial picture came from those emotions. It may seem ridiculous to believe that our view of money began long time ago. After all, if you're not happy with your finances now, logic says the current unhappiness creates your negative emotions. But अगर हम logic नहीं सोचें, to increase wealth, we must first find the true origin of those emotions so that we can clear them. आपने और मैंने अभी तक चैप्टर 4 में तक क्या किया है? अपनी प्रोग्रामिंग को चेक किया है, अपनी जड़ को चेक किया है. करा है कि नहीं हम सब ने? कल हमने चैप्टर 4 का वीडियो के साथ अपना होमवर्क भी किया है. अंडरस्टैंड कर रहे हैं ना हम कहाँ पहुंच रहे हैं. Underlying emotions from the past create a sort of template for your dissatisfaction today. हम लोग सोचते हैं कि हम विक्टिम्स हैं अपने पास्ट के. हम ये नहीं रियलाइज कर रहे कि हम अभी भी विक्टिम बन रहे हैं और आगे भी बनते रहेंगे. विक्टिम थे, अब नहीं है. चैप्टर 4 में हमने पढ़ा था कि हम कुछ असाइनमेंट एक्सरसाइजेस करते हैं जिससे कैसा हम मनी के बारे में फील कर रहे हैं उनको हम आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हैं कि डर है, गिल्ट है, पैनिक है, सैडनेस है, फ्रस्ट्रेशन है, क्या है हमारी इनकम से। और इस चैप्टर में हम समझने वाले हैं कि in this chapter Margaret will help us begin to trace the roots of some of those feelings so we can recognize and release our blocks in our mind and our being. Very, very important to understand. Sir, can we please turn the page? Now, let's picture childhood memories. This is our first part of assignment to increase our wealth. Are we ready for this journey? To understand, to be with Margaret, and to follow her exactly how she says? Stephen Scott taught us how to make impossible dreams possible. I hope we are working on that also. ये नहीं कि वो book खत्म कर ली तो पीछे छोड़ दिया. Please work on that also. Don't leave that because that is a lifelong book for us to follow. Similarly, like this particular book. Now हम picture करने वाले हैं childhood memories के बारे में. The biggest source of programmed feelings about money is what I call your earliest money paradigm. The ingrained patterns and experiences from long ago that created a model for what money means to you today. This paradigm creates a template that you will recreate unless you clear it. My goal is to guide you to amazing aha moments by doing exercises to reveal this paradigm and show how it continues to trigger negative emotions that feed an inability to brighten a financial picture. You need to not only see and feel old experiences around money, but also face the intensity and power it has over you now. Many self-help educators emphasize importance of recognizing your limiting beliefs, fears, and paradigms around money. Yet, knowing you have blocks can leave you more frustrated if you also know your programming. Where is it coming from? Is it subconscious? Is it unconscious? It creates questions and concerns that don't have obvious answers. How can I clear blocks I'm not conscious of? Very important question ना कि मुझे पता ही नहीं मेरे blockages कहाँ से आ रहे हैं तो मैं कैसे clear करूँ उनको? Very correct. Now, how can I identify limiting beliefs of programming if I don't know what they are? तो अगर मुझे पता ही नहीं मेरी limiting beliefs क्या है, मेरी programming क्या है, तो मैं कैसे उन पे work करूँ? कैसे identify करूँ? Now, Margaret will guide us step by step. Let's go for it. I want to help you identify yours so you can clear what hinders your pursuit of more money. My process makes the unconscious very conscious. Once you see your earliest paradigm with clarity, it's harder to delude yourself about why you don't have more money, and you'll feel more empowered to improve your financial situation for good. Reaching the aha moments that make this happen requires recognizing and acknowledging negative childhood memories that can be painful at first, but lead to long-term financial rewards. Tapping clears a lot of the programming that created our paradigm around money and adds a strong component to the work you do to increase wealth. Your biggest aha moment will be the first time you recognize the origin and reason for the entire pattern which you operate regarding your money. So please understand, tapping is very important. हमारा क्या पैराडाइम है, क्या कंडीशनिंग है, क्या ब्लॉकेजेस हैं, क्या लिमिटिंग बिलीफ्स हैं, वो भी हम पता करेंगे इस जर्नी में और टैपिंग करके उसको क्लियर करेंगे. Now, let's understand. We are ready to open the doors to the most significant aspect of the transformation we can achieve. Are we ready to open the door? Yeah? All right. So the exercise for earliest view of money paradigm, जो हमें करनी ही करनी है आज, त्योहार है नहीं है, I don't care. Half an hour, 6:20 के बाद आप लोग करेंगे. I will be taking this as part of my meditation also. 6 बजे we will begin this journey. हम क्या करेंगे? Let's understand. We will sit with the eyes closed and picture ourselves around age 6 or 7. We'll take a nice deep breath and we'll let our mind fill in details of that picture. We'll get to the point where we can see what we are wearing. Some people worry they're making up a picture or remembering a photograph. It's okay. The important thing is to let your mind paint a detailed picture in whatever way it can come or as a child. So when I had done this, I had painted something. Guess what? I find the same picture a month later in my mom's album. So मुझे उसमें लगा मैंने तो imagine करके बनाया, but it was in my subconscious mind, so I duplicated it. फिर हमें क्या पेंट करना है? पहले तो हमें अपने आप को पेंट करना है, जो भी हमें लगे, जैसे भी imagination just flow. Next, paint your parents into the image. Picture them talking about and dealing with money or bills. See that whole picture. What's going on in it? How do your parents seem to feel about money? What are they doing? What are they saying? So, I'm going to share my personal experience, what came to me, so that maybe it makes clear for me. मुझे कई चीजें याद आई. Money के साथ ये याद आया कि money was pretty much good in the family, yet dad used to keep expanding his businesses. So I know that he was always planning and not very, very, very spendthrift. मुझे ये याद आया, कॉन्वर्सेशन हो रही थी नानी माँ बाबूजी, मॉम एंड डैड के बीच में, कि बच्चे बड़े हो रहे हैं, दे आर लाइक 8-10 years of age, इनको फाइन डाइनिंग आनी चाहिए. हाउ टू यूज अ फोक एंड नाइफ तो आता है इनको, बट दे शुड बी एबल टू एक्सपीरियंस द बेस्ट ऑफ रेस्टोरेंट्स. सो आई रिमेंबर देम टॉकिंग कि हर मंथ एक संडे पे बच्चों को हम 5 स्टार्स में लंच के लिए ले जाएंगे. विल क्यूरेट मील एक्सपीरियंसेस. उस समय ताज मानसिंह में देयर यूज्ड टू बी अ रेस्टोरेंट व्हिच आर ट्रेन्स, आई एम फॉरगेटिंग द नेम नाउ, कि वहां जाके दे विल बी ऑर्डरिंग देमसेल्व्स, bringing the food, because wahan par we had to bring the food and have experience how to eat, how to order, how to pay. We'll make them do it. Orient Express, that's right. Thank you. So, and they taught us at 10 years of age, Gigi was 10, I was 8.5. They taught us how to order, ask everyone on the table, keep an order ready and keep ordering to the bhaiya, how to pay the bill, count the money and teach. I remember that conversation so clearly with my parents happening. I remember Babuji telling my dad, "Ki VP, you're planning a very good thing." Then I remember them talking about holidays. The same thing in that 8.5-year-old child is now also in the 42-year-old me, which was last year. I did this book last year once again. So guess what? This is whatever memories will come. कभी आपको शायद ये भी memory आए कि they were trying. I also remembered a memory when dad had a major financial loss and my younger 2 siblings were in hostels and we were in Delhi. And he's saying ki every time I go to Mussoorie in Waverly, Vanshi Pai stuck for 4,500. It was huge that time. And he says, I don't know how to tell her no. So अब मैंने hostel जाना महीने में एक बार कर दिया versus या 2 महीने में एक बार कर दिया versus more often. Because बच्चे को कैसे बोलो कि we can't afford it. I remember him mentioning to my बाबूजी कि डैडी ये प्रॉब्लम आ गई है कि at the moment बिना और मैं फलके पे आ गए पराठे की जगह, and 3 सब्जी की जगह 1 सब्जी बनती है because we are rationing, just husband wife stay, 2 बच्चे आपके पास है, 2 hostels में हैं. मुझे वो भी याद है कि बाबूजी डैडी वी शुड बी वेरी केयरफुल कि मनी कैसे स्पेंड कर रहे हैं. मैंने थोड़ा सा ओवर एम्बिशियस चला गया. आई शुड बी हैव बीन आस्किंग अ लिटिल मोर पीपल. सारी कॉन्वर्सेशन मेरे सामने आई, 2 पार्ट, 2 पहलू. So, and I looked at that picture and I realized why my conditioning is how it is. I even remember a third scene where Babuji, where he's telling my Babuji very clearly, Manaya ji very clearly, that Daddy, मेरे को तो गाड़ियों का शौक है, नई गाड़ी आते ही पहले मेरे घर में पार्क होनी चाहिए. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स नया मार्केट में आए, पहले मेरे घर में होना चाहिए. So I remember him saying, I'm very proud कि मेरे घर में first color TV था, मेरे घर में first Contessa गाड़ी आई थी, मेरे घर में first Maruti आई थी. So we were just talking about it. So I'm trying to remember all of that. मैंने कोई try नहीं किया, अपने आप को बस सोचा और अपने आप memories आई. Now these memories are so strong that they're developing me into who I am today. इसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे? We will look at in the picture जहां हम सिर्फ एक बच्चे हैं और हम सारा डेटा डाउनलोड करेंगे. जो भी पैसे के बारे में बात हो रहा है, वर्किंग हार्ड के बारे में बात हो रहा है, कमी के बारे में बात हो रहा है, डिसएम्पावरमेंट के बारे में बात हो रहा है, फियर के बारे में बात हो रहा है. मुझे अभी भी याद है उन्होंने कहा था, बच्चों को पैसे की वैल्यू कराना हमारा काम है. बच्चे कभी भी अट्रोशियसली स्पेंड नहीं करे, स्पेंडथ्रिफ्ट नहीं बन जाए. तो बाबूजी ने कहा था हम 30 रुपीज पॉकेट मनी देते हैं अभी भी, जो भी बहुत ज्यादा है, बट इसके ऊपर हम देंगे नहीं. बट प्राची बोल रही थी उसके कुछ फ्रेंड्स को मिलती नहीं है, कुछ को बहुत कम मिलती है, कुछ को बहुत ज्यादा मिलती है. So that time I had friends who owned Pepsi and everything. उनके तो घर से रोज खाना आता था. We were in DPS and at school in Delhi. So every day खाना used to come in a very lavish way. So बाजू बोले हमको वैसा भी नहीं करना. We can afford that lifestyle, but children should know that they have to rough it up in the world. कैंटीन से खाना लेना है, घर से आएगा. They can decide. हम नहीं बोलेंगे इनकल को फैशनेबल नहीं हो, घर से खाना लेकर जाना. Let them not live in a complex. सब डेटा डाउनलोड हुआ. मैंने कहीं नहीं लिखा, but डाउनलोड हो गया. And then I saw my feelings. उसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे? Note how well the feelings and challenges your parents have about money match how you currently operate around in your life. Usually it's shockingly similar. और ये मैंने work करवाया था with a few more people and they found the same similarity. जो बचपन का डेटा डाउनलोड होगा, आप रियलाइज करेंगे आज आप भी वैसे हैं. Now, as you picture your parents, observe your personal history with money. What did you see or hear as a child? The feelings around money that you observed back then created your current money picture. Note very specifically, was there worry, anxiety, or any trauma in relation to money? Did a parent lose a job? Did you have a comfortable lifestyle until something painful happened to change it? Was there a big betrayal centered on money? Was one parent excessive with money in any way? Spending, saving, planning. Were your parents into this world? Were your parents refusing to earn money after a point that they had some kind of a loss, that they became very disillusioned? Was there never enough? Or was there always enough? Was there plenty of money in your childhood, but also tremendous family pressure and control regarding who you had to get to be with or get it? Did your parents never talk about money, so you learned nothing about managing it, but only thought of it as a taboo subject? कई घरों में बच्चों के सामने बातें पैसे की नहीं होती कि पैसा सर पे चढ़ के बोलेगा. They are never exposed. So क्या बातें हो रही हैं? All of that will be working on you. Did you hear things like you'll be who we say you will be, or you don't need to go to college, just marry well? So आप में से कई लोग को शायद इसके रिलेट करेंगे कि लड़कियां अगर आप लोग हैं आज भी इंडिया में, अगर आप लोग 70s 80s में बॉर्न हुए हैं, तो शायद नया 90s में आप लोग को शायद आज भी बोला गया हो कि पढ़ाई इज जस्ट इनफ फॉर ग्रेजुएशन, या अल्टीमेटली तो शादी करके कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना पड़ता है. क्या बातें हुई हैं वो आज भी आपके दिमाग में मैटर करेंगी. इफ यूर मेन, आपको शायद बोला गया हो तुम तो बहुत रईस पैदा हुए हो, या तुम तो बिजनेस हाउस में पैदा हुए तो तुम तो बहुत ब्लेस्ड हो, तुम अपने आप तो क्या करोगे, जो हो इसी को मैनेज करो. पता नहीं क्या बातें हुई होंगी. आज सब डाउनलोड करने का टाइम आ रहा है. डू यू रिमेंबर विटनेसिंग आर्ग्यूमेंट्स और एंगर रिलेटेड टू मनी? सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट ये है कि आपने पैसे के ऊपर लड़ाई झगड़ा सुना है क्या घर में? अब क्या करना है? Get all the details down on paper that you remember about this money picture and the feelings money created when you were young. Think about this over the next few days. Okay, आज ही नहीं, next few days. And कुछ भी नया अगर आता है उसको भी आप लिख लीजिए. These details will help you find and clear blocks. Don't limit observations to what you think is important. Note everything. So very important to make a mental note and then write it down also, so that you never forget it. Your hard reality or your ground reality is this. Now let's understand. If our parents were often angry about or they're fighting over money issues, ये नहीं afford कर सकते, वो नहीं कर सकते, ऐसा नहीं कर सकते, वैसा नहीं कर सकते, तो शायद आप disempowered feel करेंगे finances को लेकर, क्योंकि वो feel करते थे. You may associate money with anger or conflict, which can make you subconsciously not want too much and sabotage your goals of having it. This is particularly true if you felt you were in the middle of arguments or caused your parents money problems. Hundreds of people have shared this, that as children they felt responsibility and in some cases were told you caused a financial burden. बहुत बच्चों ने बचपन में सुना है कि तुम्हारी वजह से हमने इतने पैसे खर्च कर दिए, इतना किया, हम तो अपने ऊपर खर्च कर सकते थे, तो उन लोगों को फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम होती है. गुड न्यूज है हम इसको बदल सकते हैं, हम इसको समझ रहे हैं कि ऐसा हमारे साथ हुआ है क्या. A hot button issue for some occurred when the divorce or separation in childhood caused fighting over who would pay for what. If providing child support for you triggered heated money arguments, then at some level you'll always associate money with anger, guilt, fighting, and getting rid of yours fast, regardless of how much you earn. तो शायद आपने सुना हो कोई टेंशन स्ट्रेस की, किसका पैसा कौन देगा, किसका पैसा कौन देगा, उससे आप रियलाइज करेंगे कि जितना भी मनी आता है वो फटाफट खत्म हो जाता है. Often the paradigm that contributes to your situation today isn't obvious. For example, Mary saw her childhood as good and stable. As an adult, she earned a great living but never saved 1 cent. Money came in, right back out with not much a penny to spare. Despite her great income, she was always anxious about money, as if she was one paycheck away from ruin. Mary had no cushion if she lost her job or freedom to do much more than make ends meet. She worried about it a lot. We looked at her earlier money paradigm. Her father earned a great salary, but had 9 kids, and her parents lived paycheck to paycheck. There was just enough, and they were happy and grateful for that. But they worried constantly and stretched every dollar to make ends meet. Mary's parents often stated that they were proud and willing to sacrifice so that their kids could have more. She quickly recognized she was reliving this paradigm and was surprised to feel shame about wanting more than her proud and sacrificing parents had. Shouldn't she be happy with what she had? They had no extra money, but for good, happy people. Mary also realized she'd never considered the possibility of creating savings, security, and wealth. Her reality was that money could always be hand to mouth. Since she believed it was impossible to save, she never tried. With that major limiting belief uncovered, Mary was free to create the security she desired. She bought a book on personal finance and executed a plan. Within a year, she has $10,000 in her saving account. If your money history has any negative beliefs, it creates an unbelievable amount of chaos and complication in how you deal with finances. You'll associate money with anger, betrayal, abandonment, fear, and survival. So note everything in your picture, everything you visualize happening. Get all these details on paper and don't question it for now. Now let's read one thing and then we will move on to the next later. My parents, my money model. तो अब हमने रियलाइज किया कि मैरी की कंडीशनिंग थी, सो शी डिड व्हाटएवर शी हैड टू डू एंड उसके पास एग्जैक्टली वही था जो पहले था. हम जाने अनजाने में चाहे पेरेंट्स का पसंद करते हैं कि नहीं स्ट्रक्चर, उनकी तरह मिनी वर्जन्स बन जाते हैं. बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जो अपने पेरेंट्स से एकदम ऑपोजिट होते हैं. और वो ऑपोजिट क्यों होते हैं? क्योंकि उन्होंने किसी और को अपना रोल मॉडल बनाया होता है. अंडरस्टैंड दिस. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मुझे अपने डैड का बहुत वो नहीं है और मैं एक जॉइंट फैमिली में रहती हूँ. मेरे ताऊ जी चाचा जी लोग उस घर में हैं या बुआ, आई डोंट नो कौन कौन उस घर में है. और मैंने अपने फादर को नहीं, अपने ग्रैंडफादर को या अपने ताऊ चाचा को अपना रोल मॉडल बना दिया. देन द सन एंड द फादर कैन बी कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट. बट यूजुअली अगर आप अपने आप को देखेंगे आफ्टर दिस मेडिटेशन, यू रियलाइज यूर अ रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ योर पेरेंट्स. Now, if your parents, one is a go-getter, one is a loser, or one is a medium average, and one is really an ambitious person, you may become a combination of the two, because you can't become just like one. Kuch na kuch second ka to aayega hi. So let's understand. If you objectively compare how your parents felt about it and dealt with money to your current patterns, it can be a pretty eerie match if you pay close attention. Even if you vowed to never be anything like your parents, you're still shaped by them. Your beliefs about who you are, your values, your view of the nature of money, how hard you have to work for it come from your earliest money paradigm that's picked up from your family, your tribe of origin. You may have heard positive or negative attitudes about people with more money than they had. कि अरे वो तो पैसा कमाता है, ऐसे करता है, वैसे करता है, उसके तो ये है वो है. आपको शायद लगता होगा कि it's evil. Was it okay to have more? Did your parents consider those with much bigger incomes, or they consider much bigger incomes as evil या corrupt? ये corruption करता है इसलिए पैसा आता है. कई लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं. That can subconsciously set limitations on how much you feel you should earn. Children also pick up different kinds of pride around money from parents. Pride in not having much and still having a happy life, or pride in having more than others. Parents instill in us beliefs about the world and how it operates for people in the financial circumstances you were in. You might remember hearing from your parents, आपने शायद बचपन में सुना हो, हर टाइप के लोग बात करते हैं. पहली बात हो सकती है, people in our family never get ahead. हमारे फैमिली में जहाँ हैं वैसे ही रहते हैं, हम जहाँ आए वहीं आए. We may not have much, but we have what matters. वैल्यूज अच्छे हैं, संस्कार बहुत अच्छे हैं, पैसा बहुत नहीं है तो क्या, खुशी तो बहुत है. Yeah, we may never be rich, but at least we are good people. So that's what, कि पैसा नहीं है तो क्या, लोग तो बड़े अच्छे हैं. We make good employees, but we can't run a business. कि हम जॉब तो बड़े अच्छे करते हैं, but हम अपना बिजनेस नहीं कर पाते. Look at those beliefs and your own. As a child, you had no choice but to absorb all the family's truths about the nature of money, wealth, opportunity, and hard work. You couldn't raise your hand and say, hey, mom and dad, stop. It doesn't have to be this way. You can create your own abundance reality. तो आप हमको तो नहीं पता था ना उस समय कि पेरेंट्स को ये बोल सकते हैं. If you tried, it would have challenged your parents' view of the world. That would have triggered some kind of repercussion, an argument, criticism, or review of all the evidence until you acquiesced to your parents' way of seeing things. या तो वो आपके नजर से दिखेंगे या आप नजरिए से दिखेंगे. किसका नजरिया कैसा है? Whose paradigm is what? To challenge the paradigm is to challenge your parents. That makes life uncomfortable and leads us to the most important piece of understanding, your family's money paradigm. So आज हम इतना ही करेंगे because आज चाइल्डहुड वाउस के बारे में कल बात करेंगे because आज हमको वर्क करना है हमारी कंडीशनिंग के ऊपर. So that we will do in a meditation. Meanwhile, let's all of us go for sun salutations.
The Surya Namaskar with mantras. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaye Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaye Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaye Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaye Namaha. Om Bhaskaraye Namaha. Salutations to the universal friend. Salutations to the resplendent sun. Salutations to the energy that induces activity within us. Salutations to the one who illumines. Salutations to the sun moving across the sky. Salutations to the giver of strength. Salutations to the golden cosmic self. Salutations to the Lord of the dawn. Salutations to the son of Aditi, the cosmic mother. Salutations to the benevolent mother. Salutations to the energy that we praise and to the one who guides us to salvation. The sun salutation now with the names of the pastures both in Sanskrit and English. Pranamasana, Hastuttanasana, Padahastasana, left leg back, Ashvasanchalanasana, Parvatasana, and hold this position. And now slowly progressing into the deeper version of Parvatasana, Adho Mukh Svanasana. Ashtang Namaskar, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, left forward Ashvasanchalanasana, Padahastasana, Hastuttanasana, Pranamasana. On the right side, prayer position, raised arms pose, hand to feet pose, right leg back, equestrian pose, mountain pose, hold mountain pose, and slowly moving into the deeper version of mountain, the downward facing dog. Salute with 8 limbs, Cobra, press back to mountain, right forward equestrian pose, hand to feet pose, raised arms position, prayer pose. One round of the sun salutation with awareness on the breathing. So exhaling our hands to the chest, pranam. Inhaling as we bend back. We exhale as we fold forward. Left leg back, inhale as we're arching back. Exhale into the forward. Hold the breath for knees, chest, chin. Inhale as we arch back. Exhale into the forward. Left leg forward, inhale. This is a back bend. Exhale whenever we bend forward. Inhale as we bend back. Exhale, hands to the chest. And on the right, deep breathing. Exhale. A deep inhale. A long exhale. Right leg back with an inhale. And exhale. Hold the breath. Inhale and exhale. Right leg forward with a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
So I was saying, Akshay, great that so much of past beliefs are coming up because all of us are winners and losers because of our conditioning, but ultimately we have to become winners working on ourselves. So, okay, and we will do that in a meditation. And in the coming days, it will keep coming. Lots of it will come. A lot of information will download. So day 13, starting our day with love. So this is again a cue for all of us that because we are on day 13, because we are on the first day of November, and it's also the first day of the week, it's in a way a cue for us that let's start our life with love, our November with love, our Monday, a week with love. So I would say let's relate the two of them together. Today we discover how you start a morning can determine your experience for the day. You learn how the power of positivity can change everything for the better. So a quick reminder to everyone, डे स्टार्ट करने के लिए फर्स्टली बेड से उठते से पहले इफ यू आर डूइंग दैट मेडिटेशन विद द डिवाइन लव मैनिफेस्टेशन मेडिटेशन फैंटास्टिक आजकल तो खैर अवेलेबल है नहीं बिकॉज़ यूट्यूब पता नहीं कब चलेगा वी आर होपिंग फॉर इट टू स्टार्ट इट्स बीन आई थिंक 5 days it's not working but nonetheless if you are waking up to gratitude is the most important thing. Even if you aren't writing gratitude, and I would request you all to start writing gratitude even while the session is on, 5-10 minutes आप पहले log in कर लेते हैं ना उससे में लिख लो, don't waste your time. Your first 3 hours are deriving the entire दिन का journey, and पहले 30 minutes are very important, and the first 3 minutes are the most important. उठते के साथ अगर हमने first 3 minutes में gratitude कर लिया, so हमने एक अपने day का plan कर लिया. Congratulations, you have made it through the first 12 lessons of this course. You have learned how to use a tool of mirror work to change your belief patterns and release unhealthy emotions. Are you beginning to feel the power of mirror work and how it can change your life? Today, you learn how to use your mirror work to help heal specific areas of your life. Let's begin with how you start your day. Did you know that the first hour of the morning is crucial? How you spend it will determine your experience of the rest of the day. How did you start your day today? When you woke up, what were the first words that came out of your mouth? Did you complain? Did you think about what wasn't working in your life? Some people wake up, "Arey yaar, aaj to Monday office jana padega." Some people are like, "Oh, Monday, beautiful week beginning. Thank you, thank you." Did you think about, "Kya kal ye nahi hua, ab kaise hoga?" Or did you think, "Oh, today I can do something really new and wonderful. Today is going to be a new day to learn." But don't we say every single morning I'm like a parrot? I say, okay, this day of the week. And I say, oh, today is a new day of new learning. Because it is, right? Every day is a new day. Every day is full of learning. How much we're taking back depends upon how much we're implementing. सिर्फ सुन लिया या कर लिया, सुनने से नहीं होता, करने से होता है. सुनने से मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगी बिल्कुल नहीं होता. सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में कहीं ना कहीं कंडीशनिंग जा रही है, पर जब उसको हम इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं तो एक्चुअल साइंस सामने निकल के आती है. How you start your day is often how you live your life. एक एक दिन मायने रखता है कि आपकी जिंदगी का मुख किस तरफ जा रहा है. What do you say when you first look in the bathroom mirror? What do you say when you take a shower? What do you say when you get dressed? How do you leave your house for work? Do you just run out of the door or do you say something nice first? What do you do when you get into the car? Do you slam the door and growl about going to work or do you bless the traffic on your journey? Simple ask, अपने आप पूछें. मिरर में देख के अपनी blemishes दिख रहे हैं कि अपना smiling face दिख रहा है? Are you looking at able to smile at yourself? या अभी भी पिंपल आ गया, ये बाल उड़ गया, ये ग्रे बाल आ गया, या ये पिगमेंटेशन हो गई, वो दिख रहा है. जब आप तैयार हो रहे हैं, अरे ये कपड़ा फिट नहीं हो रहा, ये कपड़ा अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, ये कपड़ा पुराना हो जाए, या वाओ अमेजिंग. जब आप घर छोड़ते हैं, you tell your spouse or your partner or your parents or anyone, okay, have a blessed day, और मैं जाके आता हूँ, या फटाफट जल्दी जल्दी में एक सैंडविच आधी है, टाई लटकी हुई है ना, भाग के जा रहे. गाड़ी में जाने के बाद ड्राइवर भैया को, या अगर वो ड्राइव करते हैं आपको, तो आप उनको हाय हेलो कर रहे हो, लाइक नमस्ते, उनके गुड मॉर्निंग के जवाब दे रहे हो, या आपने अपने बॉस की तरह बन के बैठ गए हो, या आपने अपनी गाड़ी को बोला टुडे विल हैव अ ग्रेट डे. गाड़ी को भी ब्लेस कर सकते हैं ना, हम मैजिक बुक में हमने किया ही था कि गाड़ी को जितना ब्लेस करेंगे उतना ही खुशी खुशी, उनके एवरेज भी ज्यादा है. ट्राई करके देखना, नई गाड़ी खरीदोगे, उसको जब बैठो उसमें इतना ब्लेस करो उसको, एवरेज अच्छी आएगी, इट विल बी ब्यूटीफुल. Very important, even to just when you leave your house, what feelings are you having? Too many people start off their day with, oh shit, it's another day and I've got to get up, damn it. Or you have a lousy way of starting your day. You're not going to have a good day ever. It's not possible. If you do your best to have the morning be awful, your day will be awful. I have a little routine and I've done for years. The moment I wake up, I snuggle my body a bit deeper into my bed and thank my bed for a really good night's sleep. I do this for a few minutes and I start my day with positive thoughts. I tell myself things like, this is a good day. This is going to be a really, really good day. Then I get up, use the bathroom and thank my body for working well. Body के लिए हमने क्या कहा था? Ho'oponopono shower. जब हम होपोनोपोनो शावर रोज करते हैं, हम रोज डिटॉक्स कर रहे हैं, बॉडी की हर ऑर्गन को थैंक यू बोल रहे हैं. और जिस दिन हम होपोनोपोनो शावर नहीं करेंगे, हम ग्रेटिट्यूड भूल जाएंगे और हमारे दिमाग थॉट्स में चला जाएगा. थॉट्स दिन में चली जाएंगे, दिन रात में हो जाएगी, फिर लाइफ में फ्यूचर हो जाएगा, कहाँ से कहाँ पहुंच जाएंगे पता ही नहीं चलेगा. क्योंकि थिंकर्स तो पैदा ही हुए ना, वो तो कंडीशनल है, यू कांट चेंज दैट. पर अगर आपने होपोनोपोनो शावर कर लिया, आप डाइवर्ट हो जाते हो म्यूजिक में और बॉडी की थैंक यू करने में. अगर आपने 50 बार उसमें आई एम सॉरी, प्लीज फॉरगिव मी नहीं बोला, 5 बार भी अगर बॉडी को बोल दिया तो इट्स वेरी गुड. इसलिए एक रिक्वेस्ट है, अपने मोबाइल फोन्स बाथरूम में ले जाया करो, वो पुनः पुनः चला लिया करो और सुन लिया करो। नहीं करा तो अभी भी कर लो, इट्स नॉट टू लेट, एंड आंसर डेफिनेटली कर लो। I spend a little time stretching too. I have an exercise bar in the doorway of the bathroom that I can use to stretch my entire body. I hold the bar, bring my knees up to my chest 3 times, and then hang by my arms. I find that stretching my body in the morning is very good for maintaining flexibility and health. कभी करके देखो, अगर नहीं किया है तो उठते के साथ, if you just stretch your and flex your body and muscles, your body just loosens up. So what I do is I joined JJ's, one of my holistic coaches. He taught us bed yoga. अब उठते के साथ बेड योगा करते हैं हम, एंड बेड योगा करते करते मैं अपनी लव डिवाइन लव मैनिफेस्टेशन मेडिटेशन सुनती रहती हूँ. सो वो सुन रही हूँ और वो कर रही हूँ. इट बिकम सो मच मोर इजियर. सो 20 मिनट्स का वो, 20 मिनट्स का वो, सो दैट एटलीस्ट देयर सम मूवमेंट हैपनिंग. एंड कई उसमें लेज होना, लेज भी हो जाता है. Now, after I do a few stretches, I make a cup of tea and take it back to bed. I love my bed. I have the headboard specifically built in an angle so I can lean up against it when I read or write. Stretching my body and mind is my morning ritual. Then I start to get up. I try to give myself 2 hours before I face the rest of the day. I like to be able to do things in a leisurely way. I've learned to take my time. So very important, when I travel, I have this book. I keep it on my bedside, a gratitude book. I just write on this. Wherever I travel, it's not a very thick book. I write my gratitude on this. Utte ke saath hi scribble hota hai, of course, but doesn't matter. So 20 minutes wo kara, 5 minutes of gratitude kiya. So half an hour, first 30 minutes is actually on my bed only. Bed and the chair next to it. I don't even go to the bathroom for the first 30 minutes. Uske baad I go. Because body ko aadat pad gayi ki utte ke saath I don't go. So just see what are you doing and how you're planning your morning. Kitna pehle uth rahe ho. मैं ये नहीं बोल रही आपको half an hour चाहिए. 10 minutes is also enough. So I do my meditation first, which is gratitude meditation, and then I write my gratitude. I don't. So I wake up with gratitude, like to all the everything. Then I do my manifestation meditation, divine love manifestation meditation. Then I write my gratitude. So 3 things I do in the first 30 minutes of my life every single day. And this is, even if I have to go somewhere earlier, this half an hour is not compromised. It's not compromised. हाँ, bed yoga अगर 20 minutes का time नहीं है, 3 minutes 4 minutes कर लिया. Gratitude love divine love manifestation meditation 20 minutes नहीं कर सकते, वैसे उसका main crux कर लिया. Short form कर लेते हैं, but it's not to be compromised. करना है तो करना है. Now, if you have since we read in the morning of subconscious mind, it said meditation when we are in a sleepy mode. Since we read the power of subconscious mind. Yeah, so I do the meditation immediately on waking up. That's why I'm saying that first 5 minutes कई बार bed पे I'm lying down also. But it's okay. जैसे जैसे वो guide करिए तब तक मैं भी उठ जाती हूँ. My body is waking up and then I'm moving my body. That's what. Because first half an hour, first 3-4 minutes, so आपका subconscious mind is pretty much there. It's it's there. It takes time for it to move to the conscious mind. That's why I say morning meditation अपने आप करना is very tough. Recorded is better because recorded में you don't know ना. It's just being guided. Whether it's your voice recording or some professional voice recording, doesn't matter. If you're a busy mom or dad who needs to get the children ready for school, and if you have to start to work early, it's important to give yourself some time to start your day off in the right way. I would rather wake up earlier to have the extra time in the morning. If you give yourself only 10 to 15 minutes, this is absolutely essential. It's your time for self-care. So इस time पे compromise please मत करिए. कुछ भी हो जाए, 10 मिनट तो अपने लिए दे ही सकते हैं, अगर हम half an hour नहीं भी दे सकते तो. When you get up, it's important to do a ritual that feels good to you and to say something to yourself that makes you feel really, really good. मैंने कई बार ये भी try किया है. In fact, probably I should be sharing, which I am sharing today. So जब I'm very short on time, I do a mini meditation. That's for 5 minutes. उसमें ज़्यादा मेरे affirmations है. Gratitude है 2 मिनट 1 मिनट का, and I think 4 मिनट के affirmations है. So I feel so much of power, in just hearing that. And anyways, मैं वो रोज़ कर लेती हूँ while on the go also, so that I don't have to sit and do it. So please see what rituals have you made. If you still haven't made rituals, आज देखो लोग कॉटिटो ने भी आपको बोला ना रूटीन के बारे में, सेम चीज चल रही है दोनों बुक्स में. That's the beautiful thing about these books. How in synchronicity they're happening. Nothing is out of the place. They're absolutely in set. Set in motion the best day possible for yourself. Intention, संकल्प होना चाहिए कि दिन बहुत बढ़िया गुजरने वाला है. You don't have to make these changes in your life all at once. Just pick one ritual for the morning and start there. Habits बनने में time लगता है. कोई भी हैबिट 21 दिन करोगे और 21 को 3 बार कर लोगे तो जाकर हैबिट बन जाती है. बट हैबिट टूटने में भी टाइम नहीं लगता है. रिमेंबर दैट. टूट भी जाती है तो भी उसको वापस अलाइन करना हमारे हाथ में है. सो अगर आपका हेवाया स्केड्यूल हो रहा है, आप उसको फिर भी रेगुलरली कर सकते हो. The way Shivani said, she's doing it. So we have to have that intention. Once you have the ritual down, pick another one and keep practicing. Don't overwhelm yourself. ये नहीं अब ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं. Let's do it one at a time. And अगर हम सुबह शाम का कुछ एक एक ritual plan कर सकते हैं, धीरे-धीरे step by step increase करो. Let's affirm. Today I create a wonderful new day and a wonderful new future. बहुत important है. Mirror work exercise हम करेंगे आज. When we first wake up in the morning and open our eyes, say these affirmations to yourself. Good morning, bed. Thank you for being so comfortable. I love you. This is a blessed day. All is well. I have time for everything I need to do today. क्या हम ये कर रहे हैं? हमने मैजिक बुक में ये किया था. क्या हम इसको अभी भी फॉलो कर रहे हैं? मैजिक बुक में हमें रोंडा बर्न ने इसी बुक से इंस्पायर होकर लिख कर दिया था कि तकिए गद्दे रजाई को अपने सबको जमीन को सबको थैंक यू बोलना है व्हेन यू वेक अप. क्या हम कर रहे हैं? Gratitude. Are we waking up to gratitude? Most important to know that. या कई लोग ओम सिया राम या whatever they believe in उनका नाम ले लेते हैं. Even that's okay. But being grateful is important. Now take a few more minutes to relax and let these affirmations flow through your mind and feel them in your heart and throughout the rest of your body. चाहे affirmations हो, चाहे आपकी divine love manifestation meditation हो, या चाहे आपकी अपनी meditation हो. Feel them while doing it. ये नहीं कि बस सुन रहे हैं, I'm druggy and drug. At least try करो. Wake up to it. When you're ready to get up, go to your bathroom mirror, look deeply into your eyes, smile at that beautiful, happy, relaxed person looking back at you. चाहे दिन कितना भी stressful हो, कितना भी लंबा हो, आप अपने आप के लिए एडवांस में ग्रैटिट्यूड बोल सकते हैं. सब कुछ बहुत अच्छे से हो गया, हल्ला नहीं हुआ, पेशेंटली हुआ, सब कुछ बहुत अच्छे से हो गया. लास्ट 2-3 days मेरी लाइफ में आई थिंक एक ही काम रह गया है, to send a lady to heavens above. Rituals करवाना, आज उनका उठानी है, उसका सब डेकोर करवाना, चीज अरेंज करना, है ना. So but I just know कि इतना होने के बाद भी I will be calm, I'll be patient, I in fact read the family who's coming, like I'll be going much before them, but I'm absolutely comfortable कि this is my duty. उसके पहले बच्चों को सेट करना, they're here, so how to go about their lunches, their meeting their friends. I just know सब calmly हो जाएगा because I know I can do it. In fact, today I've decided to change my staff completely in my house because after my robbery which happened and I got everything back, I lost my main cook. Uske baad everything is gone helter-skelter. So today I've taken a vow to myself that I'm going to set up my family again, my life again. I'm going to change my complete staff from top to bottom. Today I made in my morning the entire list on how to align them, how to teach them, how to do everything. So I know that I can do it because I woke up to those affirmations. I woke up to that planning. I woke up to gratitude. So very important, sankalp kya hai, intention kya hai, and thank that person who thinks so much. Thank your mind for being there. Thank your heart for being there. As you're looking in the mirror, say these affirmations. Good morning. I love you. I really, really love you. There are great experiences coming my way today. And then say something nice to yourself like, oh, you look wonderful today. You have the best smile. I wish you a terrific day today. Please, please, please. Start complimenting yourself, start waking up to gratitude, start conditioning yourselves. If you're not a very good thinker, start thinking well by using affirmations recorded in your voice or professional's voice. Whatever makes you feel good. If Louis Hay's affirmations make you feel good, do it. If your affirmations make you feel good, do it. I can also record affirmations, upload on the YouTube once it gets restored. So just see what's happening. But I would say the power is within us. We can do whatever we desire as long as we set our intention. So our journaling में क्या करना है? Create a morning ritual for yourself. Write down. तो आपका ये अगर impossible dreams में देखें उसमें भी यही है. पहले clarity होनी चाहिए क्या करना है. फिर steps लिखने चाहिए कि कैसे हम शुरू करेंगे, क्या करेंगे. फिर goal बनाना चाहिए 21 days से करना है. फिर step by step उसको follow करना चाहिए. Write down 2 to 3 affirmations you can say for each of the steps in the morning rituals. Write affirmations for when you get dressed. when you make your breakfast, and when you get in the car and drive to work. So, you know what I have done is, मेरे कमरे में when I wake up, like सामने study है मेरी, वहाँ पर साई रखे हैं, and वहाँ पर I put up like a writing board, like it's a lacquer glass, black lacquer glass. उसमें I've used my rubbable thing. वहाँ मैंने affirmation लिखी हुई है. So first thing I wake up is I do pranam to him. I read those 3 affirmations, and उसमें thank you भी लिखा हुआ है. So I wake up to that, and then I do my while doing my bed yoga, ये सब चल रहा होता है. I can read this, do this pranam. Everything is happening parallel. So I've created a power packed morning. So every day is power packed because it's, and the day I realized कि मैंने ये सब नहीं किया है, वो vibration नहीं होती उस दिन में. So very important to do these rituals. मैंने ये 2-3 affirmation सामने लिखी हुई, which I can read. आप लोग ये भी कर सकते हैं. You can frame these and put them in your room in a fashion that you wake up to seeing them, or you can put them on an easel smartly, जैसे भी करना है. So it doesn't have to be tacky. It can be done very beautifully how you want them to be done. One of my friends, I presented her a lamp. वो lamp को मैंने customize कर लिया था with affirmations, and आजकल बहुत आते हैं. You can customize your lamps. The paper lamps, those kind of things, and you can do those. So वो lamp जलता है, she reads them through that. So just see what works for you. Write affirmation when you get dressed, when you make your breakfast, and when you get in your car and drive to work. इसके लिए क्या करना होगा? बाथरूम में आपके बाथरूम रिचुअल्स के टाइम के एफर्मेशंस है, वो हमने डिस्कस किया ही था. तो लोग लेडीज कुक करती हैं किचन में, किचन के टाइम के एफर्मेशंस हैं. कई लोग के डाइनिंग टेबल पे भी एफर्मेशंस लिखे हुए हैं. सो जस्ट सी व्हाट यू वांट टू डू, वेयर यू वांट टू. If you would like some examples of affirmation in daily routine, see the affirmations in the back of You Can Create an Exceptional Life book, the one I wrote with Cheryl Richardson. So maybe you can take references, but you all know you're masters now of affirmations. So by now you know which affirmations. In fact, आपके अभिप्रीति, अभिव्यक्ति सब में, सब journals में affirmations हैं. हमारी heart thought आज की day 13 की है. I open your doors to life. You are standing in the corridor of life. And behind you, many doors have closed. Those doors represent things you no longer do or say or think. Experiences you no longer have. Ahead of you is an unending corridor of doors, each one opening to a new experience. ये बात जान लें, मान लें. दरवाजे बंद होते हैं एक रीजन के लिए, और जितने दरवाजे बंद होते हैं डबल दरवाजे खुलते हैं. उस दरवाजे में आप एंटर कर रहे हो कि नहीं, वो भी आपकी चॉइस है. करना चाहोगे तो अपने आप लाइफ इतनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज देगी दैट यू हैव नो आइडिया कहाँ से जाकर कहाँ पहुंच जाओगे. मालूम भी नहीं पड़ेगा मैं यहाँ था और मैं यहाँ पहुंच गया. इफ योर इंटेंशन इज देयर, अपने आप पहुंच जाओगे. As you move forward, see yourself opening doors on wonderful experiences you would like to have. See yourself opening doors to joy, peace, healing, prosperity, and love. Doors to understanding, compassion, and forgiveness. Please, please, please tell yourself that I am free and I'm getting all the best things in my life. Doors to freedom will open up. Doors to self-worth and self-esteem will open up. Doors to self-love will open up. It is all here before us. Which door do we open first? Now trust your inner guide is leading you. Divine, जो inner guide है, हमारा higher self जो लोग unified में मेरे साथ कर रहे हैं, उनको अब शायद पता होगा, कई लोगों को कल मालूम पड़ गया है, या divine guidance हमें lead कर रही है in the best ways that are best for us and for our spiritual growth. It's continuously expanding. No matter which door opens or which door closes, you are always safe. Get that thing very, very, very clearly in your mind. So thank you, Rahul sir, for showcasing this beautiful thing. And please understand, today is going to be a beautiful meditation. So Shivani, thank you for recording in advance. That will help a lot of us. So let's do it. Rahul sir, I hope she's the co-host now. So we'll be going for it. पहले heart thought पढ़ लेते हैं. Sorry, nobody reminded me. I also forgot. Yes, thank you. Actually, you reminded me. So let's read the heart thought and then let's go for our thing. So today's heart thought is beautiful. It's fun because today is 111 and we're going to be doing fun things and I can do what I want. So more power to us. Happiness is feeling, Shalu, until I have your video on, I can't unmute you. I can't have somebody not looking at me and speaking. Happiness is feeling good about yourself. Fun. I can do what I want. Please read.
I am grown up now. I can do anything that I want to do. Whenever I do what I want to do, something wonderful happens to me. Saying no to someone else can be nurturing to myself. As I nurture myself, I find more fun in my world. I'm allowed to have fun. The more fun I have, the more other people love me. I love and approve of myself. I feel good about myself. All is well in my fun filled world.
How wonderful. So all is well in our fun-filled world. Life is fun. ये बात तो जान लीजिए, ये बात तो मान लीजिए. If you find life fun, तभी मजा आने वाला है. Thank you, Shalu, for reading this beautiful affirmation. The time for our very power-packed meditation. Today is a very beautiful day, so I'm going to make it a little more special. Okay. So everyone, let's have our back straight. Check our postures. Feet firmly placed on the ground below. Our eyes lightly closed. Our hands comfortably resting in our laps. With this beautiful posture, let's take a deep breath in. Feel the breath and gently exhale the breath. Now, alongside the breath, feel the virtue of love in your body. Take a deep breath of love. Feel the love pulsating in your body. And gently exhale love by sharing it with the world. Let's inhale light in our body. We're able to see things clearly from an inner perspective and an outer perspective. Today, we are going to look at our own paradigm. And let's exhale light by sharing our inner light and outer light with the world. Life is magical. Life is beautiful. Life is fun. Life is full of opportunities. And life always gives us a choice. From time to time, I'm asking those I love, how can I love them more? From time to time, I'm asking myself, how can I love myself more? I clearly see everything with full of love. Now today, I'm going to go inwards and see my childhood, my conditioning, that too with an intention that whatever comes my way, may it be full of love. Whether it's got something missing or something heightened, it doesn't matter. Let the right memories download for me because I am open and receptive. Because I draw love and romance in my life and I accept it now in its totality. I believe that love is all around me in every corner and it fills my entire life with prosperity and new beginnings. I rejoice in the love I encounter every day. But today being special, I take a vow to myself that I will make my routine. I will make my schedules. Bit by bit, I will create my rituals and do them diligently, unchangingly. I deserve love. I deserve joy. I deserve unparalleled happiness. And I deserve the ultimate bliss and all that my life has to offer me. And I'm always open and receptive for it, come what may. I'm a very disciplined and dedicated person, yet I'm a very fun person, a mix of all things wonderful. I'm joyous, spreading love, spreading light, making people feel special. And as I do that, I feel special because people do the same for me. Whatever I give, I get back so much more in abundance. I believe that I am wonderful, and I believe that I'm truly loved. I'm greeted by love wherever I go because I believe very strongly that I am love, that I am light, that I am blessed, and I attract only the best relationships, the best experiences, the best people in my life. Because I trust, so I am trustworthy. And because I trust, I find all people trustworthy. I trust my process of my life, and I know I'm extremely thankful for every single second. Whenever something unnerves me, automatically I take a centering, balancing, aligning act by taking 3 deep breaths inside. And I fill myself with patience, with accepting, with love. And as I do, I realize that my energy has shifted. I'm no longer impatient. I'm no longer critical. I'm no longer very analytical because I trust the process of life. As I've already invoked the intention that I will be going deep today. So, dear mind, dear subconscious mind, you have a world of information tucked in you. I request you to lightly unfold those curtains, those layers, because today I'm going inside to find the reasons why I am who I am without judgments. So let's picture ourselves around 5 to 7 years of age. Let's take a deep breath in once consciously and fill our mind with details of the picture. Gently exhale your breath, seeing how you're looking. Where are you? What are you wearing? See other people in the picture. Are your parents around you? Are the people who made an impression on your life around you? Could be your grandparents, relatives, elders, teachers, mentors, anybody. Remember it as if you're looking at a picture or a movie with visuals, with actions. If you can't get down to it, it's okay. At least we are trying. The important thing for each one of us is to paint that picture, the detailed picture, in whichever we can remember, whichever way we can remember. So if you're making up things we feel we're making up, it's okay to make up. Now, as you finished painting that image of you in your mind, add your parents to it. Either your parents are walking in the picture or they're already part of it, just paint them. And now imagine them talking about and dealing about money matters or bills or pending payments or dues. See the whole picture. What's going on? Who all are there? And these people, your parents included, how do they feel about money? Are they sitting? Are they standing? Are they talking? Are they happy? Are they upset? Are they quarreling, arguing, or just conversing? What are they doing? Now, what are they saying? Try and hear as much as possible. Go deep. And don't have to make too much of an effort. जो भी आ रहा है, let it flow. Just let it flow. You can't think of something, that's okay. Just feel the feeling. And how are you there in the picture? Are you hearing from behind the door? Are you peeping in the door or are you part of the conversation? Or are you in the same room doing your little bit, maybe playing with toys or painting, and the conversation is happening without your elders knowing that you are part of it? After all, you're just child, so it's okay. Don't judge yourself. And now request your subconscious mind to download all the data which you have just asked yourself in this meditation, specifically about money, specifically about working hard, about either poverty or abundance or scarcity. See what is the attitude of people around you. Are they operating from a world of empowerment, or are they operating from a world of fear? How are you feeling in this picture? Are you happy to hear the conversation, or is it upsetting you? Or is it making you think, oh no, this is not the way I want to hear? Are they talking about the house that you live in or a better house, the work that you have or a better work property, or are they talking about car, if you have or you don't have, or ambition, or kitchen expenses or everyday expenses? What is the flow? What are the thoughts behind that money chain? Notice how well can you feel the feelings and challenges your parents have about money. And now, if possible, just quickly reflect how you feel about money. Whatever you've downloaded, is there any similarity? Any whatsoever? Was there any worry, anxiety, tension, trauma in relation to money ever? What do you feel about that? Do you ever feel your parents lost their job or their business, or their change of comfortable lifestyle, or it became more comfortable, or maybe something painful happened to them or to you to change it? Was there cheating or taking your parents off their jobs, or did the business partner cheat on them, or did they talk not very comfortably about money? What was the feeling about holidays when you grew up? Were they always planned, or were they just planned for the sake of taking your children out because it's summer holidays? Did you always land up going to only your grandparents' house, mostly your nani nana, because that's the only thing your parents could afford? Or did you go to your some holidays also? Did you eat well there in restaurants, or were you cooking yourselves to save money or carrying your food from here? What was the feeling around money? Was your one parent excessive about money and another one was refusing to spend so much? Was there always enough? Or was there never enough? Or was there just marginally enough? Did your parents talk about money easily, or was it not allowed in front of you? Did you hear things like, you have to do this because you're born in this family, and you can't do this because it's not allowed, or you can't study because we can't afford it, or there's money shortage? Did you hear that? Do you remember witnessing any arguments, hearing any arguments, any anger related to money? Now, whatever information is downloaded in your mind, whatever, just thank your mind for it. Just thank your mind for it, because it's brought back those memories so beautifully, so easily. And now, without much of a pause, we will be blessing our memories, our thoughts, our beautiful body for being conducive for this new download. Something that we didn't even remember for a long time in our life. And let's thank our hands in advance and our mind once again to replay this action, downloaded data, and let's write this data into our journals so that we are consciously aware of our patterns. Let's thank the Almighty for bringing us in this beautiful life, for giving us a set of parents that we only chose at our soul level, but made it possible for us. Let's thank everything from heavens to earth, especially our mind for programming, reprogramming, unlearning and learning, our body for being so beautiful, for fighting the diseases and becoming healthy, and our soul for guiding us, mentoring us in the spiritual journey where all of us can learn that we can reprogram ourselves. Jo ho gaya, wo ho gaya, but something new is coming our way. And now let's thank everything from divinity so that immediately after this, we write these beautiful reflections. So with a lot of love, light, abundance, healing, blessings, and a lot of warm wishes, the energy in me blesses the energy in you to reflect whatever you've downloaded in your journals, to find your conditioning, and lots of gratitude to each one of us, to our higher selves, to divine guidance for making us understand our programming, or for helping us initiate ourselves in this new journey of understanding at a grassroots level of our conditioning. So lots of love, light, and abundance to you, Ruchi, Kamakshi, Alona, Vijayji, Pinaji, Fatima-ji, Akshay, Neha, Jitendra-ji, Shalu, Shami, Nikita, Manisha, Shivani Gupta, Richa, Usha-ji, Kunal, Amit, Neha, Niriksha, Jagpreet Supriya, Arvind ji, Shelly, Rahul sir, Anita Sheikh, Ruchi, Niriksha. So request everyone to please write immediately. Don't spend time in talking too much. Shalu, I believe you're in a park. Write on your mobile. Don't wait to walk back home. Just write immediately. Take 5 minutes in the park and write down. Very important to reflect. So don't spend your energy elsewhere. Just reflect on what's been downloaded. And you can share with this on the group on voice notes or write what you felt. It will be nice, but I don't want you to waste your time now. Write them and then tell me how you feel. Lots of love and light. Take care. Be blessed. See you tomorrow morning at 5. Love, light, and blessings. Thank you, Amrita. Thank you, Rahul sir.